review of a wig that I got from this company, MSCOCO hair, and it's human hair, high quality at an affordable price. They sent me a 5x5 water wave wig. It's 180 density. I really wanted a 200 density one because I think 180 is a bit too thin, but we'll see how it goes. So that's the wig. Like I said, that's a little bit too thin for me. When I do make my own wigs, they're normally very, very thick. I use about 3 to 4 bundles. A lot of the ones that are readily handmade are quite thin in my opinion, so I might add an extra bundle to this. Just look at how thin that is at the end. It is true to length though. They sent me a 22-inch wig and it's actually 22 inches, so I'm happy with that, and I'm really happy with the quality of the hair as well. It doesn't have a lot of flyaways, as you can tell, so I'm happy that this has really good quality lace. And let me just zoom in, or let me show it to you close up. It's got really, really small knots. It will blend easier because the knots are so small. It's definitely pre-plucked, as you can tell, but it wasn't pre-bleached. I had to open it up. That's why I can't show you what it looks like fresh out of the packet. I had to open it up and I've bleached the knots myself. So it has a nice silk hat to go to sleep in. It's got an information leaflet with the company name on it and their Instagram, their Facebook and their YouTube. It also tells you how if you share their pictures, you can get some gifts, and those are the gifts that you can get at the back. They gave me some eyelashes. They're not as ridiculously long as the eyelashes I normally get. And they sent me an animal print headband as well, which I probably won't use. I've washed the whole thing. I'm starting to wash all my wigs before wearing them now because you really don't know where they're coming from. Hair is really soft. Let me just do a shedding test. It doesn't actually have much shedding, so out of that, only one hair came out. You can see it. Just one hair. So for curly hair, it's not shedding a lot at all. I washed it and I let it air dry and it was really poofy, so I just wet it again before doing this video, so hopefully it will dry really well on my head. I think it will be fine. Okay, I'm not gonna add the elastic band. I think I'm happy with the way it fits. Ooh, you don't have like short bits on the wig, and there isn't any flyaways at all. I'm so used to getting hair with flyaways and I'm having to use wax to lay them down, or I'm having to spray it with water and add a little bit of oil, but this doesn't have that many flyaways. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut the lace on this wig and then I'm gonna use the ORS Super Hold Spray infused with castor oil for strengthening, Ultra Hold Spray for lace front wig and weave application. I've added a little bit of MAC powder on the base of the lace just so that it can blend with my skin a little bit better because it was looking a little bit light. That's going to help as well. That's what it looks like now that I've cut the lace. The lace is really, really good quality. The lace is quite thin and I think it's going to melt really, really well with my skin. I'm excited to fit this. Okay. Wow. That blends so well. I could even put it there and you wouldn't be able to tell. I'm joking, I'm not gonna wear it there. I wanna show my forehead. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is just take the olive oil spray and I'm just gonna spray it directly onto the lace. That's where the lace starts. I wanna cut that off because no, we don't wanna have that sticking out. And I'm just going to blow dry that one. Do you see how easy 5x5s are? Because if this was a frontal, I'd probably be struggling with the corners right now. So I think 5x5s are my fave. Dry now. There's a little bit of white excess. Spray bottle and a sock. I always use a sock. It's a clean sock, by the way, and it's a dedicated hair sock. It's not a sock that I've worn before. I buy socks specifically for my hair and put them aside, and I've just put my hand in it like that and I've sprayed some water on it, and all I'm gonna do is dab that at the front. You can use rubbing alcohol for this as well, and one thing I've realized is I didn't actually clean the surface before I started gluing this down. But I'm still impressed with how well it's stuck down. So that means the spray is really good. I think I'm gonna do baby hair. Oh. Should I not do baby hairs? I like the way it looks. I like how it looks like this. I'm gonna do baby hairs. I'm gonna do them now so they can set together with the lace. Normally I use this comb to do the lace, to cut the lace as well. But I guess scissors were the closest to me. Not too short, not too long. But it's according to your preference. Using this one because it's got nice little bits of glitter in it and I just really like the finish of it. It actually melts the lace. So I found that when the lace is visible and I use that on top of it, or any other Eco Styler actually, but this is my favorite one, it melts it a little bit better. Or when your lace dries too quickly, it goes white. Because this is water based, it fixes that for you, fixes that problem for you. So this is what I'm going to use to do my baby hairs, and I'm just combing them using both sides of the brush, and I'm just taking them back into the wig. I really need a mirror to do this. I can see so much better when I'm in front of a mirror, but I'm trying to do it completely on camera without a mirror in front of me, because I find it annoying when I'm looking into a mirror like that but the camera's there. So I'm trying to use the camera. And with Eco Styler, I find that you can actually get away with using your fingers when you are kind of guiding where you want the baby hair to go. When I do this with other glues like Got To Be or the olive oil one, it goes white if I use my fingers. I just realized that I didn't cut the little piece of the little edge on this side, so let me just go in the mirror and do that. I'm sure I cut this. Why is it long again? Okay, I guess that's going back. Did you see me cut this or did I not cut this? Because I feel like having to go back in with the little razor. They always disappear on me. Do you find that when you cut your baby hairs and you glue them down or you gel them down, then the next time you fit in the wig, they're not there? Because that always happens to me. It's like they disappear. Comb through the first one. Use your finger to guide it. That did not work. We're going to try again. Finger to guide it back into the lace. So it's swooping. Oh, I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm happy with that. I sprayed this side and now I'm just going to spray the other side as well. Just to set it, and then make sure after spraying it you blow dry it, because if you end up putting that on straight after spraying it, it will stick to the baby hairs. So always make sure whatever product you put on is dry before you add the silk scarf or the satin scarf. I always call it a silk scarf. It's a satin band actually. Before you add that, so it doesn't stick to it and pull everything up. I'm gonna blow dry it. Ignore that my blow dryer dropped. And then I'm going to tie that around and set everything, all the hard work that you've just done, in place. And while that is setting, I'm gonna spray some water on the wig, because as you can see, it's dried very, very fluffily. The bottoms are still okay, but this bit is just looking crazy. I'm gonna spray it with water and then I'm gonna do my makeup and I will show you how everything looks together. Okay, so I've just finished doing my makeup. If you want a full tutorial on this look, check out my Instagram page, Coco Glam. I'll put it in the description box below. I know I had the satin band around my head and I did try to keep it on while I was doing my makeup, but at the end, I had like a big line on my head, so I had to take it off and blend it out. So I'm sorry you're not gonna get a big slow motion satin band reveal to show you the lace, but it has melted really well. I used one of these little nets on it, so it's been on after I wet it and it's really helped it to stay intact. This also helped get the hair out of my face while I was doing my makeup instead of tying it up, because I find that when I tie up the hair, it ruins the curls. So if you've got curly hair, it's a really good idea to put one of these around it while you're doing your makeup, or if you just need the hair out of your face. Let's get into the lace. Like, look at how well that has melted into my scalp. Just look at that. Would you look at that? Sorry, my chair keeps making a sound. It's really annoying, and just ignore it. Communication, 10 out of 10. They messaged me on Instagram. They asked me if they could send me a wig. They messaged me. I replied straight away. I think I replied within the hour. I didn't have to wait ages for them to get back to me. So if you were to order hair from this company, they would definitely get back to you in time. The hair quality is really good. I would say it's 8A. And there's no flyaways in this wig, and it doesn't really have any short hairs as well. A lot of wigs these days will have short hairs here and they'll stick out, and then the ends will be really thin, and I thought this is what this wig would have been like, but I'm so glad that it's not like that. All the hair looks like it's from the same, it's uniform. That's the word that I mean. It's uniform. You don't have like really bulky up here and then really thin at the ends. And I tend to find that you get that a lot in curly textures. 10 out of 10. I'm so happy with this wig. I haven't really been disappointed on any of my wig reviews, so I hope that continues because I don't really want to be disappointed. So I'm happy. It's good to be happy. Do I have any bad feedback? I had to bleach it myself. I used 40% developer and blue powder bleach to bleach it. Any details that I've missed in this video, I will in the description box below. And if you have any questions or you want to find out more about this wig, please put it in the comment box below. And I hope this video was useful. I hope you got something from it. One thing I forgot to say though is I have sprayed this wig about 3 times since I fitted it while I was doing my makeup. That's only because I brushed it out. So once it dried wavy like this, but then it started getting poofy and poofy and poofy, and then I had to curl it back down with water. So I sprayed it with water and it went smaller and it went curly, and I do like it being this size, but I found that when it does dry it gets big. So if you don't want it to be super big and you're going on a day out, I guess carry a spray bottle of water in your bag or something. That's the only downside. I said everything that I wrote in my notes. It's got small knots, so very small knots. That's why it's melted really well. No flyaways. All I've used is a spray bottle of water on this wig, and I used a little bit of moisturizer just to put on top because one side was flatter. One side was flat and the other side was bulky, and to sort that out you just use water. I did want it to be bigger, but when it was big on my head I didn't like it, so I just flattened it down. I didn't need to use wax, I didn't need to use any products to sort out the flyaways, so that's a plus. When I washed this wig it didn't shed at all, and even now it's not shedding. Like, you get like one hair, which is really good. For curly hair you'd expect a lot more shedding. Again, one hair, so just don't pull it like that. But I just did that to test it. No shedding, no flyaways, really good lace, very thin lace that blends very easily. It literally took me 10 minutes to stick it down. The company is amazing, check them out. Let me give you the details. So on Instagram they're called MSCOCO Hair, YouTube MSCOCO Hair, Facebook MSCOCO Hair. So really easy to remember. MSCOCO Hair, MSCOCO Hair, MSCOCO Hair. And you can get top quality hair with best customer service, and you can get hair gifts as well. Another good wig review, and I hope the next wig I have to review is going to be the same because I don't like to be disappointed. One annoying thing that I found with this wig though was it frizzed up and lost definition quite quickly. I had to keep spraying it with water all the time, and that is why I don't agree with the company when they say this is top quality virgin hair. Another reason I don't agree with that is the price. It was only £175 for 22 inches for a ready-made virgin hair wig at top quality. You would expect top quality virgin hair, raw hair, to be around £300 to even £500. I was of course very happy with a lot of aspects of this wig, but the bit that is dry is very frizzy and the bit that is wet is like nice and wavy. So unless you're ready to maintain that definition by adding the moisture that is needed, by spraying it constantly, and maybe doing like the deep conditioning treatment on it, or just maintaining that so it doesn't get dry, then I'm not sure this is the wig for you. You are going to get what you pay for. So for £175 I would say it is what it is. It's good. So that is the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up below. This would mean a lot for my small YouTube channel. It would really help get this video out there on the YouTube algorithm. So please give it a big thumbs up. If you enjoy hair reviews, hair videos and beauty tutorials, please also subscribe to my channel. I would also appreciate that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.